Alright, I figured we'd do an update on my car, because it has been a while, and a lot has changed since the last big video I did on it. I finally got it ready to drive around and everything, and I've been driving it for the past month or so, but I figured we'd go over everything and do kind of an update on it. As you can see, I changed the wheels on it. The original ones are all in bad shape and needed tires anyway, so I found these wheels and tires at the junkyard in Ohio and put them on the car. And then I found these center caps off of Buick Park Avenue and put them on this. And the trim rings came off eBay. The tires are fairly new. They're not that old yet. A couple, like maybe a year or two old. But I mean, everything's still kosher. They don't like to stay on because I guess some of the threads are stripped. But they haven't fallen off because most of them stay on. I got mud flaps for it, but that's for another time. The Regency 98. But yeah, she's been a pretty good car so far. I had to replace the power steering cooler thing on it, which was whatever. It was not fun trying to steer this with no power steering. But it's been a pretty good car so far. I've definitely enjoyed driving this around. The radio does not work at the moment because when I took it out to get it serviced, the antenna wire got broke. So yeah, that's a thing. Some air fresheners. A bunch of random crap in the glove box. Some old tapes. Because the tape player does work in this. Ooh. This car does have every service record from the day it was new to now. Well, I guess you don't need to see that. Yeah. Well, this is all the stuff I've added to it. New power steering cooler, new tires, oil change. And then all this crap. This is all receipts from all the service records it's had over the years. Then there's the owner's manual. And all that can go with the car book here. And that was the original dealership it was bought at back in '92. The guy I got it from, it was his either mom or grandmother's car. And she passed away, and I think it was his sister that inherited it. And then she didn't want it no more, so I ended up buying it off of the brother for a pretty decent price. I think I got a good deal on it. It's got the mirrors. It does have the dimmer thingy. And it has actually double visors, which is kind of cool. This thing's kind of broke because typical GM stuff. But it's all good. Same story with this one. The little things broke off, but that one's kind of dying out. But it's the same concept. And I did replace these cup holders because the originals were broken. I took these out of a junkyard Buick and they work perfectly fine. That also came out of a junkyard Buick, but they added that because why not? It's always nice to have cubbies and crap, cup holders, whatever. That's the Bluetooth thing for playing music. USB thing. The ashtray got chipped when I was trying to put the radio back in because of course it did. Now I have the pieces to glue it back together, but haven't done that yet. Has the digital gauges, which I guess it might help if I brought the key out, huh? I actually have 2 sets of keys with this car, which is nice. Starts right up. Has 116,883 miles. And it's been saying that even though I've already changed the oil, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Got about half a tank of gas, and the coolant is about normal. Now there was an option for a Twilight Sentinel in these cars, but this one does not have that. And I was actually curious if it was able to be added to it, but I don't know. There's the turn signals. Turn the radio off. We'll take a look around the car, pop the hood in the trunk. And it does have a fuel door thingy, which is kind of cool. It has a locking fuel door, which is nice. It's got a very roomy trunk. You can put all kinds of crap back here. As you can see, there's all kinds of crap back here. Some of this I need to get rid of. Some of it stays back here for now. Very roomy trunk though. It's got the typical 90s turn signals that are kind of slow. I've always liked these. It's a very good running car. And I like how these turn signals are, because they kind of do that. And then under the hood is the tried and true 3800 V6. The hood light does work still. Well, it works when it wants to. But yeah, it runs really good. I haven't had any issues with this engine. The only issue I had was the power steering cooler, and that was easily fixed. It does have an older battery from 2014. But that aside, which I plan to get a new one at some point soon, it's been a pretty good running car. Can't beat a 3800 V6. But yeah, she's a very nice car. The Oldsmobile Edge. That might help if I unlock the doors. You got all kinds of power options on this car. You got power mirrors, power seats, power windows. And believe it or not, this isn't even all the options you could get on this car. You could actually get a lot more. Yeah, don't mind the crap in the back. This is from earlier. But yeah, this is the back seat. Very roomy back here. I haven't ridden back here much though. But it's very nice. Now, the Buick version of this car had rear visors, but I don't think these ever had that. It does have lights back here. And the O-shed handle. And in the back, well, this is an advertisement for the car from the 90s. And then we also have the original window sticker for the 92 Regency Elite, 92 98 Regency sedan. Beige metallic, light beige. V6. There's all your standard features. And that gas mileage is about right. In the city, it doesn't get the greatest gas mileage, but on the highway, this thing just cruises. I bet you I can get up in the 30 with that. Originally, the car was $24,000. Well, it's $26,000 with all the options, which this is actually pretty loaded up for base model Regency. I've seen a lot more of the Regency Elites with less options than this car has, which is kind of funny actually. Right here you got the color sheet. You got some random person driving slowly, probably wondering what I'm doing. One pack. Oh wow, that window actually worked. Normally it doesn't. Ashtray for the kids that smoke cigarettes. The Broham Society. Get the dirt off there. Clivens. Oh yeah. I really can't complain with this car. I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been a very good car. Can't say I did bad on this. A lot of people over there. I did add this rubber mat to try and keep the original one less dirty. But since we're here, you gotta do 3 revs for Dale. But yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It runs really well. The radio does work, but I can't use it because the antenna's messed up. It has heat and AC, which works. But yeah. Let me turn those off and turn the headlights off. Well, yeah. I know it says change oil, but you got all these buttons that do different things. You got your fuel mileage, well, how much fuel you used, your range, the oil. This is for your tachometer, destination and trip settings, date and time, Friday, December 9th. Is it really December 9th? I don't think so. And then you got the reset button, which goes to that. And then you have rear defog, and there's another option that this car surprisingly doesn't have. I forget what it is though. And then you got the fancy Delco radio, which has a tape in it, but I think it has a tape in it. No, there's no tape. I thought there was one in it. But the radio works. It just needs the antenna hooked up to it. This works. You got yeah. A very, very nice car. But yeah. There's the 92 98 Regency. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.